Good morning from Cedric Game Reserve. I'm so glad that all of you could join us this morning. And we have started the day off with a beautiful sunrise of what looks to be another cracker day. My name is Nick and I'm going to be your photo naturalist for this morning. And what a way to start the day.
Alright, so these wild dogs have just picked up on the impalas. They're going, the impalas are that side. Let's see what they do. Oh, they're running for those impalas. Oh, there's a hyena following them as well. As you can see, there's a hyena that's running, chasing after them. Of course, looks like they've realized now there's a pointless really chasing for now, chasing those impalas, but they're going again. Alright, let's follow. So this is the Ottawa sandpack, the 8, of course it's the 8 of them, so they don't have pups. They lost the alpha female and the beta female last year due to a lion attack. So they've got no pups carried over from last year to now, but there's impalas on the clearing. And but let's take a look here. Watch them all listening out. We've got the hyena in front of all of them. It's like leading the pack. It's supposed to be the hyena's supposed to be the one at the back. They usually follow, but it looks like But the thing is, impalas do not alarm call for wild dogs. That's the strange thing. They do not alarm call. Usually impalas will just run off and they do their typical pronking when they see wild dogs, but they're alarm calling, they're snorting. So could there maybe be a leopard here? That's another thing. That could be a huge possibility. Look at this one. I think there might be this. I just want to take a look. Maybe there is another predator here. Yeah, in South Africa, when a guy or a boy loved a girl, or liked a girl, or loved a girl, either way, and he wanted to find out if she had the same feelings for him, or if he asked her hand in marriage. The way he did that is that he would put a lilac-breasted roller, this bird's feather, into an envelope. And of course he would write whatever message. It was like, would you go out with me, or would you marry me, or will you be my partner, something like that. And he'll send that envelope away with, of course, a lilac-breasted roller's feather inside of it. And it'll go far. Of course, they give it to like the postman, like usually the guy on a horse. What do they used to call them? Like I don't know what they used to call them back in the days. Like a postman, like a guy that's a message man or message boy or whatever. And anyway, he'll go off with his horse and he'll take the envelope and he'll go maybe like 100 kilometers away, or 200, 300, 400 kilometers away, and he will deliver that envelope to the lady. And of course the lady will open up the envelope and she will see the little note there, and she'll see the lilac-breasted roller's feather inside. And if she did like that man, what she would do is she'll keep the feather. She'll hold on to that feather. And of course she'll send that envelope, another envelope, or that same envelope back with her little message, and I'll head back to, of course, the sender. And once that man or the boy gets that envelope and he opens it up and he sees there's no feather inside of it, he'll like, yay, well, she loves me, she's my Valentine's, woo. And of course that's the way they used to get the message across.
There we go, Dobby. You've got it. I see that flash of blue. Well done. Hello, beautiful. One word to describe my love for the bush. Ardent. Shall we go with that one?
Off we go.
Oh, the bird did not like my choice of words. It's very difficult to choose one word that sums up a feeling. Feelings are very personal. There's a difference between emotion and feeling. Emotion is sort of higher, hardwired, is more chemical, whereas a feeling is more sort of psychological, is how you feel about that emotion. And everybody perceives things differently, and everybody feels things differently. So it is really hard to pinpoint one word about how I feel about the bush. I obviously feel passionate, yes. I have energy for it. But I also like to think it goes a little bit deeper than that. You almost become part of the bush when you're out here. There's a wonderful scientist called Joyce Poole, and she stated that with regards to elephants, a lot of people say elephants when they think of intelligence. What is the most intelligent animal? Elephants. Who are the best mothers in the animal kingdom? Elephants. Now, I'm not saying this is the case, but a lot of people think of elephants that way. And Joyce Poole, she actually studied elephants for many, many years, and she is completely and utterly confident that elephants feel some emotions that we do not. And coming from someone that really has studied these animals day in, day out in the field with them, she believes that we share some emotions, absolutely. She believes that with elephants, love is one of them. But she also thinks that there are many emotions that these wonderful beings experience that we do not, and therefore we will never, ever understand. Maybe one day on paper we'll understand, or chemically we can analyze the chemical. Yes, my girl, happy Valentine's Day. Maybe sort of on the technical side we'll be able to understand it, but we'll never fully understand it because we don't experience them. And if Joyce Poole is right, I'm not saying she is, but if she is, then many animals may experience emotions that we will never understand. Lionheart. Agreed. You think that love in the animal kingdom is not complicated like it is in the human world. Agreed. Because we make it complicated, though. I think fundamentally it's the same. I'm just going to try and get a little bit closer to these ellies. They are far away now. I want to give them space because that female was a little bit unhappy, but we'll get a little bit closer. I think fundamentally it's the same. Because remember, there is a difference in emotion and feelings. And I believe that we let our feelings come into play. I think the emotion love is the same. Love is love. I believe that. But when humans, we sort of let our minds go places that it shouldn't sometimes, and I think we let our feelings come into play, and that's what I believe gets complicated. Love is painful, love is torture, love makes you want to cry, love is also great, it's all consuming, but those are all sort of feelings that we take from the emotion that is love. Does that make sense, Lionheart? But I agree with what you're saying, but I do think that love is love. Yes, little one, you're not enjoying my topic. I'm sorry. What are you doing? No. This is a youngster, everybody. Dear, oh dear, a young boy. I'm terribly sorry. There's a female mum coming down to see what's going on. Okay, Mama. Okay. Alrighty, you guys are not happy. We will let you be. That's Mama reacting. That's fascinating. I thought she was gonna throw that over me. Okay, Mama, I'm sorry. I don't know why you guys are not happy this morning, but I can read your body language and your vocalizations that are telling me the emotion you're feeling is definitely anger on some level. Wow, that was really. I've never seen a mum quite react like that before. But we are going to leave these Ellies because they're just not too happy with us.
Jules from New Zealand, good morning. Well, I suppose for you it's already good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on Valentine's Day. I think addictive is a very good word for the bush. Once the bush bug has bitten, you cannot get rid of that fever. It just keeps coming back more and more. And you think that the more you come out to the bush, the more you'll get used to it. It's the opposite. The more you come out, the more you want to come back. Because every time you see something different, you think, okay, cool, what's happening next time? So that is amazing. I really like that word. The bush is indeed addictive and infectious, and it makes you laugh and it makes you happy. This morning, we have found ourselves some waterbuck, and they look like they are looking a bit confused about what they should be doing. None of them are feeding. They're all standing and staring in different directions. So this makes my spidey senses tingle. I don't know if those cheetahs managed to cross back to this northern side, but if they did, maybe that's what's making the waterbuck so nervous. That is very true, Mel, the lovely voice in my ear. They are showing off their beautifully heart-shaped noses for Valentine's Day. One of the coolest animals because it literally has a heart on its body. Never mind the target on its bum. It's got a heart-shaped nose. I quite like that it's framed in white just to accentuate it, you know. Spreading the love. They are such fluffy antelopes. I think they're one of the cutest. We won't tell them that they don't smell great because that would just be rude, but they are cute. I'll give them that. They've got these massive ears as well. They look quite comical.
Jessica, you are welcome. You're saying thank you for sharing love and knowledge with you all. Absolutely, and we're going to do more of it this afternoon. Talking about everything, weird examples. It's just so easy to sometimes always refer to mammals because we are a mammal, and it's just very easy to relate to that. But I really think it's important to also look at the other groups of animals, marine and terrestrial, and to pick out examples from there as well. Maybe this is the herd of impala that Cedric was looking at, but never mind. So you must join us this afternoon for Wild About Love, the start of 4 days of it. And we'll go deeper into that tricky topic. But even although we had a little bit of rain in Juma, I think it was a wonderful drive at the end of the day. There at least is some sun in some other locations. But of course, it's important to say thank you to you all for jumping on board. We really couldn't do it without you, for participating in all the discussions, your comments, and your questions. It's always an absolute pleasure bumbling around with you. So please do join us this afternoon, and thank you from all of us here at Wild Earth. Have a great day, and we'll see you later.